Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Spells and Stripe podcast, the only podcast where there's someone named Stripe.
I'm pretty sure this is at least the third time you made that joke.
All right, I'll do a new one. Hello, and welcome back to the Spells and Stripe podcast, the only podcast where both of the co hosts have killed people and will do it again.
Epic. I love murder.
Clip that, clip that.
Maybe you should make it a short. Like the five other things you said you're going to make into a short.
I'm still gonna make him into a short, just,
When?
anyway. I don't know.
Cringe.
I don't know. It's hard. Plus I'm still like, because I don't know if I want to waste the time doing it like I did the first clip, which was find like footage relating to every single thing we were saying. I think it might literally just be a better idea to put over because I've been there's this super mega clips on Instagram, which is they also have a podcast, but they also it's a whole thing. It's not important. But their clips, it's just subtitles over Mario Kart gameplay, even if Mario Kart's nothing doing. So it's like, as much as I hate to admit it, that is kind of the best way to do shorts. And so
But
it's
it's
just like,
boring.
that is apparently not true because these, that's shorts that get, attention.
Wow, it's almost like they're a big channel or something.
I mean, yeah, but still, it's, that's the way to, just throw in bright colors and that's more important than anything else. And
Bro, I
I
love
get that, I
dangling
get
keys in front
that.
of our fan base's face. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Like the
that's what
dumb,
our
idiot
job
children
is
they
as
are. The
creators.
dumb, stupid people
Exactly,
who watch us. I hate them. Hope they die.
exactly. This feels really targeted because I'm like the only person that watches our videos.
Why do you watch our own videos?
Well, you know how I have a really bad memory.
Yes.
I've started watch episodes just for like fun because it's like I don't remember any of this shit. We're pretty funny, aren't we?
Well, I am.
And I'll be like, oh man, I remember making that joke. I'll laugh at my own jokes,
Epic.
which is like because I don't remember making them, so it's like I'm hearing my own jokes for the first time. It's a very funny experience.
I mean, I laugh
Um,
back while editing my own videos, so I guess it's not that weird. But I don't like
yeah,
actively go back to my old videos.
I don't. It's all. It's a thing where it's like if I'm like I'll do it at work where it's because I watch a bunch of podcasts during work and it's like if Fear and doesn't upload, I'll be like, yeah, maybe I'll pop in an old episode just to see what the fuck was going on.
Old episode, as if we didn't start back in February.
I mean, hey, more than 100 days ago.
Cringe.
Yeah, I know you are, but what am I?
You are the person who's going to tell us what the question of the week is.
Oh, question of the week. It's the question of the week. It's asked by spells and answered by stripe. Da 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 da. Kill your
We
parents.
have a lot of stuff to get to.
Um.
We can't lollygag.
All right. So you are given creative control of any one project, media. It could be a movie, could be a show, could be a game, could be anything. You get one thing that you can have creative control over, like the remake of.
Oh, the
What do you
okay,
choose?
remake. Oh, I'm gonna think about this. You give your answer.
Oh man. Oh shit. Oh no. Um, my answer is actually I had a few things floating around the old noggin. One of the things I think would be really cool would be um, I think like a lot of those old RPGs because you know how much of a fan I am of the Final Fantasy VII remake. So it's like, oh, let's do Chrono Trigger. Let's do. Final Fantasy X. Let's do Earthbound. Mother 3, Mother 1. Fuck it. I think I don't know. I'm just a sucker for those old type games. I think that could be really charming.
What's one thing you want complete control over? Every RPG ever made, all of them.
I didn't say like I could have said more RPGs. Got shit. I didn't even mention Dragon Quest, which is like the big daddy RPG,
Okay, but pick one. You gotta
JRPG.
pick one.
Pick one. Ooh, Earthbound.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like Earthbound.
Uh, I have mine.
Shocker coming from the
Yeah.
Undertale nerd. I
I mean, they
fuck
are
it,
the
I need to
same game
revamp.
because Sans. So my answer would be car.
You really pleased yourself with that one there, huh?
Yes. So my answer would be Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion remake. I have complete control over it, so it's the game again, but this time the fighting isn't awful. It's actually balanced, so you can pick a character who isn't the Powerpuff Girls and or a coup and actually win. And frick you, I just put a billion characters in there. Frick you.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds fun. Ooh, I sorry, I'm I was about to start talking about Kingdom Hearts. I'm not gonna do it. I'll be strong. I promise.
We have a lot to
I'll
cover
be
today.
strong.
We don't have time for Kingdom Hearts.
I'd really like a Kingdom Hearts fighting game. Anyway.
Pete Main, day one. You
True.
walk into Evo, it's just me and my full Pete get up that I definitely have.
I fully believe that. You can be Pete. I can be Maleficent.
Please, I know no one watches us. But please, can someone draw fan art of that? We still haven't gotten us as the Clawthorn sisters, so it's not gonna happen. But like,
We need to annoy Corin
we,
more.
we need to annoy our friends. Fred does offer commissions, so like,
I ain't paying that bitch money. No. I don't know how much he charges. Maybe I should go look because I've been thinking about getting another art commission because I'm, obsessed. And I have a bunch of little OCs in my head that are all my children, and I need to see them visualized so I can stare at them. Anyway, Spider
no, no,
just
I think we should
ignore.
save that to the end, just in case anyone wants to leave because of spoilers.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can say that to the end.
That'll definitely be the
Um,
big thing we have on our docket. Um,
yeah, there's. Oof, yeah. I'll be honest. I woke up pretty early. I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I was like, I should, because I had seen Spider Verse literally a week ago, and so I was like, I should rewatch Spider Verse, and I almost did. I still might, honestly. There's a non-zero chance I end up watching it again, but
Spider Verse, as
ooh,
in the original or the new one,
Across the Spider Verse. Sorry.
but it's still in
Uh,
theaters.
I,
Are you gonna go to the theater?
yeah, yeah. I would walk to a theater.
Cringe. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. So what do you want to start off with then? If only we had a list, like I said, we should have multiple times.
I thought you made a list, didn't you?
Frick it. Let's start with Summer Games Fest because I know that's the thing you want to talk about.
Oh, I mean that was just that was there. I didn't watch it all the way through. I just
Neither did I.
because I'm subscribed
I just
to
know some of
IGN,
the announcements.
so I just flipped through all the game announcement trailers that they post at the end. Um,
The only game I'm particularly interested in is Sonic Superstars.
yeah, I'm. I guess it's Mania 2 basically. It's weird that it isn't just Mania 2, but like
I don't
fuck
know.
it.
It's very different. I would say because it's now it's basically doing the Mario new Super Mario Bros. Wii thing where it's you can play four characters at once.
It
called.
feels like what people wanted Sonic 4 to be.
Yeah, more or less.
Which you know what?
I've already seen a lot of posts that's like, we got Sonic 4, which is Mania, now we have Sonic 5, which is this. So,
Yeah, we do have this.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I'm glad to see more Sonic stuff. I love that little dude.
he's a weird
Uh,
little dude though.
yeah. Sorry, my phone keeps buzzing. I have to.
Cringe.
How do you put phones on Do Not Disturb?
Uh,
It's fine. No one else will text me.
I'm gonna text you right now.
Um,
Um,
you don't have my phone number.
that's what you think.
All right, say it right now.
One.
Shit.
Uh, so I guess we won't talk about the thing you said you want to talk about then. Jesus God. Okay, let's talk about Summer Game
I
Fest.
mean,
Actually, I don't want to talk about Summer Game Fest. Frick you, Stripe. I'm gonna kill you.
it was just something that was on my mind. I was just wondering if you had any more to say about it. Because, I mean, I have stuff that I would talk about if I were talking to someone who cared about, like, Yakuza, the Yakuza games, but you don't, so it's like, well, yeah, it's Sonic. That's cool.
I'm sorry.
Also, Prince of Persia.
I haven't.
Yeah, how dare you not be into every niche internet franchise that I'm into, you bitch.
I'm sorry that I only
Uh,
have a Nintendo console.
yeah. Um,
Uh,
there's gotta be. No, I don't think there's any on Nintendo. But it'd be funny though. Yakuza on the Wii.
there's probably like a fake like mock up for that.
Shake the Wii remote to beat up the drug dealers.
I mean, like Matterall and No More Heroes are on the Wii, so that wouldn't be that weird, honestly.
Is No More Heroes like? I thought the vibe was a bit more cartoony than that.
It's rated M. It's about assassins.
Well, yeah, it's rated M, but there's rated M in a cartoony, like Deadpool-y way,
Okay,
Bayonetta
I
type way,
guess
and
when
then
you put it
there's
that way, yeah.
rated M in like war never changes.
I mean, it's
Child murder.
okay, but is Yakuza super duper uh serious and stuff?
Occasionally it isn't, but occasionally it
Yeah,
is.
same with every single freaking thing to ever exist. Ratio. Anyways, I guess we don't want to talk
That's
about.
not true.
I guess we don't want to talk about freaking Summer Games Fest. I guess. Frick me.
I mean, do you want to talk about Prince of Persia?
I have not seen the trailer.
I saw like the first bit of it. There's also the Persona stuff, which is honestly what I'm more excited about.
If you,
But I assume you don't want me to rant about Persona.
I don't know anything about Persona. Um, I'm really
All
sorry.
right.
I know I know.
Yeah, how dare you not be
No,
into
no,
the how
no,
dare you
not
not
that.
know
It's
the
just
entire
okay.
Shin Megami
Okay,
Tensei
never mind. I
franchise?
apologize. Kill yourself. Um,
What were you apologizing
no,
for?
no, no. It
Sorry.
doesn't matter now because you're just gonna overtake it. So frick you.
I'm sorry. No, I'm
No, no,
sorry,
no, no. It
man.
doesn't matter.
I've
It's
changed.
it's the you show. Go ahead. Talk about Persona. I don't. I'll just leave the call. God.
You're reminding me a lot of one of the villains from Persona 2, Innocent
No
Sin.
one
I hope you
played
know that.
Persona 2. People don't even know that there was one. People just think that
Well,
started at Persona 3. That's some weird, quirky naming convention.
it is a little fucked that they're remaking Persona 3 before Persona 1. Actually, that's a great game for screw my Earthbound answer. Actually, Persona 1. Persona 1 could go hard
Is that the game with Hitler
as a
as the final
remake.
boss? Or is that Persona 2?
Persona 2 is the one with Hitler.
Uh,
That's why I was making the joke.
oh.
I was referring to you as Hitler. Because, you're so similar after all.
Okay, that's it.
Um,
You've lost Persona privileges. We're moving on to the next topic.
damn it.
What were you thinking?
know I don't think.
I'm aware of it. Anyways, frick you. I brought up three things I want to talk about. Let's start with the first one,
Yes.
which is Disney has announced on June 13th that they will announce a series, a like animated series based off one of their classic properties. Um, what do you think?
I I have no like real like in I don't know enough to be able to like give any sort of like guess.
That's literally all they said about it. What I just
Yeah,
said.
I don't know why, but there's a weird like there's a weird little man in my stomach who's saying Cinderella.
Really?
I don't know why this little man is there, but he's there.
I mean, they haven't said if it's gonna be like a preschool series or like a Disney Channel, like a Owl House type show.
It could also be Wonderland.
Yeah,
That's feels pretty obvious, but I don't
we
know.
just got a Wonderland preschool show. Don't make another freaking Alice in Wonderland
We
show.
did?
Yeah, again,
Huh.
it's like a preschool show. Um,
Is it any good?
I'm not 5.
I yeah, but
I don't watch
I thought you
preschool
watched
shows.
all the children's cartoon
No, I don't watch
shows.
stuff for preschoolers. I still haven't seen freaking Bluey, the one preschool show people actually seem to like. So
That is surprising that you haven't seen Bluey. You would like
I
it.
have a life. No, frick you.
You watched Naruto, don't say that
Okay,
shit.
okay, you have a point there. um, okay, so if I had to guess what it is, this is Disney, so it's either Frozen or something from Disney Renaissance. Um, if I had to say what I would want,
Does count as a classic property?
it's gonna turn like a decade old in a couple months. So
Yeah, that's not even old enough to be considered vintage.
okay, counter argument. We're getting a live action Moana.
Yeah.
um, if I had to say what I would want, I feel like either Atlantis, Treasure Planet, or what I most hope it is, but I know for a fact has no chance, Great Mouse Detective would be my picks. I feel like there's a lot more you can mine out of those series.
The fact that you didn't say Lilo and Stitch surprises me
It's
slightly.
almost like we have a 65 episode cartoon all about it, plus an anime, plus
Yeah,
a Chinese series, plus like 4 movies, plus a theme park ride. I think we're good on Lilo and Stitch stuff.
that is fair. I just, I, I don't know. I'd be cool with more Lilo and Stitch
I'd be
stuff.
okay with I'd be happy with more Lilo and Stitch stuff, but
Yeah, shockingly.
yeah, but also we're good. We have enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, technically we
Mouse
also
Detective, I didn't think about that. I would love Mouse Detective.
yeah, Mouse Detective is definitely my want, but that's not happening.
Yeah, shockingly, the person actively writing a murder mystery book would like the Great Mouse Detective,
It's like there's so
a
much you
Great
could
Mouse
do
Detective
in that
show.
world. Like they literally they ended with a like a cliffhanger, not really a cliffhanger, but like a setup for the next movie, which will never come. And they made some comics. And the comics are actually pretty fun. Remember Fidget the Bat, who's like the second in command to Radigan? Uh,
Vaguely.
yeah, he's actually reformed. He's a good guy now, and he's like, and it's like really cute and fun. And you could probably bring back Radigan since yeah he fell off a clock tower, but we didn't see him.
Then show the corpse.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic mistake. I want to see Radican's dead corpse. Um, yeah, and like the idea of turning like Sherlock Holmes characters into like rats, that's really cool. And you could do stuff like you know, like you can do more old literature characters of that
Oh my
era,
god.
like
Oh my god. You really had to go there, didn't you?
it was like the first thing I thought of.
Oh my god. Um.
But wouldn't that be cool though if there was, some sort of great thief?
Yeah. I mean, that would be like a good like foil to. Yeah. I really like the idea of having like a great monster detective show, but it's far too obscure.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, that's fair. Every yeah, I'm still pondering. I'm going back through all the Kingdom Hearts worlds, being like, what hasn't gotten a show already?
I said probably some Disney Renaissance, but like more than half of those films have shows. And the four that don't are Rescuers, which was going to have a show, but it turned into Chip and Dale. Um, Pocahontas, which is very controversial nowadays. They're not going to touch it. Uh, Hunchback, I don't think I need to explain why that shouldn't happen. And the one that I guess the one that works best is Mulan, but also I feel like Mulan doesn't really need a show.
Yeah,
If I had,
Mulan's also in a
you know what?
Mulan also might be a bit controversial?
I mean,
Question mark. I don't know.
we got a remake 2 years ago, and
Which only increased the
okay, but
controversialness.
it
But
increases
yeah,
controversialness not because of anything to do with the old film, because people still really love the old film, and a lot of the criticism
that is
of
fair.
the new film was because it's not like the old film. Because you got rid of Mushu and all the songs and the quality.
I could, I could also imagine some sort of like Little Mermaid thing to tie in with the movie.
Yeah, but we already had a Little Mermaid show, and it's good. I like the Little Mermaid show.
It was good. That's surprising.
I literally put it on my
I
on my list of top 35 Disney shows.
remember what I said about my memory. I,
uh,
yeah.
it'll also make the
I
top
probably
30.
had the exact same reaction when I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You literally messaged me like, "What? What? There's a Little Mermaid show?"
Yeah. I'll be honest, I also was like, I didn't realize they made a show, but I didn't want to seem stupid,
Yeah. So,
so glad I didn't say that out
yeah.
loud.
Lion King has Timon and Pumbaa, and also Lion Guard. Aladdin obviously has Aladdin. What other Disney Renaissance shows are there?
Hercules.
Hercules has a show. Tarzan barely got a show. Uh,
Tarzan got a
yeah.
show?
Uh, Beauty and the Beast actually is kind of in a weird place where it didn't get a show, but it was going to. But then I realized this sucks, so let's just make this into a movie. And the movie also sucked.
Right.
Uh, oh god, am I missing anything? I think that's all of them. It's all the Disney Renaissance films. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I
Maybe it'll be an Oswald show.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
like Oswald.
this is. I don't think they even said it was going to be like a movie, like they're adapting. It could be a short. It could be like freaking Star Wars, and I'll be like, "Yep, that makes
I
sense."
was gonna suggest
Yeah,
Tron.
we got a Tron show. And the Tron show is awesome. So don't give us a new one. Give us a remake of the old Tron show. By old, I mean
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
2011. Uh,
Yeah. I feel like Tron getting several shows, or am I stupid?
yes, you're stupid. It's just Tron
Okay.
Uprising.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, again, this is of the assumption it's going to be one of the Disney animated films. It could very well be like Marvel
Ooh.
or Star Wars, which I love Marvel and Star
Pirates of the
Wars.
Caribbean.
That would be awesome. That would be
That'd be
awesome.
so
That would be
awesome. I
awesome.
love those movies,
Yeah,
man. I don't even care. I don't even care if I don't even care if they get any of the original cast back. I just want to see pirates doing flips and shit.
yeah.
I'm a simple person,
I don't think any of the
I see
cast
a
return for the
pirate.
video games. There's no way they're going to return for a a cartoon show. I mean, I say that,
You
but
really think?
the Tangled show got every single cast member back. The Big Hero 6 show got almost every cast member back. So I mean, there's possibility.
Yeah. I could imagine. Um, maybe getting the guy who played William Turner, or Elizabeth Swann. I don't know. I don't know so much about Depp.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
E- Even taking aside the everything he's going through right now, he's still probably too expensive for the main character of a show.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, but there's more than enough impersonators for me to. They could just get the guy from Kingdom Hearts.
Again,
You
yeah,
can tell you can tell it's not him, but
yeah.
no one gives a
Again,
shit.
all the video games they always recast him. So
Right. I used to know who played him in Kingdom Hearts 2. Obviously, I don't right now.
cringe.
Um, I, I don't know off the top of my head. You're the voice actor guy. You tell me.
Goku.
Except you wouldn't. Goku. Kakarot.
Um. Yeah, so I'm definitely interested. I hope it's kind of in the style of their more recent shows. They're kind of adventure type shows. You know, your Owl Houses, your Amphibias, your Gravity Falls, your even going back to the Tangled show and the Hero 6 show. Uh,
Right.
I'm interested. I just want to know what the series is. Hopefully, it's something that hasn't gotten a show yet.
Yeah. I'll watch us talk about this, and then I'll be like, "Oh, it's gonna be fucking Hercules, but he's a preschool little baby." It's
Yeah, it's probably a preschool show.
it's gonna be another Winnie the Pooh show.
Of course! We don't have enough of those!
And this time they're superheroes.
They're baby superheroes. But this time, the monsters are real. That's lumps and bruisels are real this time.
Uh, Tigger gets the power of flight. Um, Rabbit gets
Rabbit gets like super digging powers. Owl gets a gun.
Rabbit gets super speed.
Finally,
Piglet
after all these years, Owl has a gun. Pooh,
who has like the
that's
power.
a gun. We have to be careful. That is a gun.
Who canonically has like what was the thing that Sora was in your Death Battle show? Like simple
Omniversal.
multiverse level, simple omniversal
Yeah,
level. But like he chooses,
lower
but
armor.
instead of like yeah, instead of doing all that noise, he just like has like infinite honey.
He's like a water bender, but it's honey bending.
True.
Uh, yeah, so
It's actually just an Avatar ripoff, but each like Pooh is the water bending, Tigger is air bending,
wouldn't Owl be Owl?
Gopher is earth bending.
Shouldn't Owl be airbending?
No, Owl died in the war.
The 100-Year War, and it's just everyone beating up Owl for 100 straight years. He's really strong, guys. He deserved that kill.
uh, oh, I feel so bad.
You're the one who said he died in the war.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's enough for the show that has been confirmed by the time this video has been uploaded. So everyone's just laughing at like, look at those idiots. They didn't know they made Dinosaur the show.
Dino Tales, Dino Tales.
Chicken Little, the animated series.
Chicken Little the anime.
Oh, it could be an anime. But
It could be an anime.
yeah. Uh, yeah. So
It
that
could be
that.
Kingdom Hearts anime.
Oh my god, no.
I mean, no, but
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying locking in. It's probably Disney Renaissance or Frozen because that's the only thing Disney likes to. It
could be Moana.
could be Moana. I feel like that's again. I was gonna say that that isn't classic enough, but live action remake. Um, and also they already announced the
Moana,
Moana show, so I don't know if they're gonna announce it again.
they did.
Yeah, they did. It was around the same
Oh,
time they announced like it was the same time they announced the Zootopia and Baymax shows, which are already out, and one about Princess and the Frog.
have you watched either of those shows? Because like Zootopia was like kind of maybe,
I have not watched either.
and I like Baymax when I saw Big Hero 6, but that was when Big Hero 6 came out, so you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen either. I heard Baymax is actually pretty fun. It's shorts. It's like 6 shorts.
No,
About Baymax
that's
telling
good.
people. Uh,
Is Zootopia a short thing or is it like an actual
it's
show?
also a short
Zootopia
thing.
Plus.
Um,
Oh, that's
it's
lame.
like a well, what's the right word? Uh, it's like based on various like snapshots of people's lives, like the various characters. Anthology.
Like a
It's
little
an anthology
anthology
show.
type bit. Okay. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, because there's a
I
lot you
feel like
could
if
do
they
with
took
like a serialized Big Hero, not Big
Zootopia.
Zootopia show.
Yeah, I could
I mean, but they're also they're doing a sequel,
I
so
think it'd be hilarious if they did like the full like a Criminal Minds but it's Zootopia.
okay, that'd be great. Do
Yeah.
you have anything else you want to say about this? Do you want to lock in a prediction?
Um after thinking about it some more, I think I'm going to say dot 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 ellipses Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
If
Yes.
it's a live action show,
Caribbean.
I mean, they only
Live action
acknowledge
show.
two live action series they have. They only acknowledge Tron and Pirates. So if they're gonna make a live action, if they're gonna make an animated show about a live action series, they already did Tron, so that only leaves one option. Um,
Is it going to be an animated show?
yes, it's confirmed to be animated.
Um, I was hoping it'd be like, them live action shows.
What are those? I never heard of them. Um,
Yeah, you ever hear about this thing called Breaking Bad?
no. Anyways, let's talk about Illumination Zelda.
Oh man, I want a Zelda movie. I don't even give a shit if it's Illumination. I mean, I do. I think there's a part of me that's like, I don't, I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm okay with it being Illumination. My one issue is with how the one big issue with the Mario movie was that it was too fast paced. I don't feel like that would work as well for Zelda,
I think the Mario movie is
but
mostly
I
just kind of
don't
testing the
care.
waters, like what they can do, what they can't do. So
Yes.
I feel like, and with Spider Verse coming out and being pretty successful, like far more successful than the original film, and being the longest animated film of longest animated Western film at least. Um,
I don't know if I knew that. That's cool.
yeah, epic. Um, so
And it's getting a yeah.
yeah, so I think that they could maybe test the waters a bit more with Zelda. Um, I don't think it should be. I don't think
Yeah.
it should be uh, the next Illumination. I think we should get like a Donkey Kong film or Mario 2 before going into something as big and grand as Zelda.
That honestly I don't have as strong of an opinion on that. What I just want to see I just want to see Zelda, man. I want to see I I want to see my little Hyrulean boy just having a grand old adventure. I want to see a Goron voiced by like Seth Rogen. I don't care. I want that in my
It's me doing
life.
the Rock Johnson, and they're gonna make a joke about it. Hi, I'm the Rock, and then there'll be a 5 minute pause for applause.
And you know what? I'll fucking applaud. I don't care. I'll, I don't care if they're gonna have a Zelda. They announced a Zelda movie, but it's gonna be entirely played by like WWE wrestler fighters.
um,
So it's like Zelda voiced by like Dave Bautista.
I've seen some people
Um,
suggest him for Ganon.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm firmly in the camp of Keith David Ganon, but I'm also
Yeah, that's fair.
I really think Ganon is gonna make or break this film. Like you can't have a goofy Ganon in a movie. It works with Bowser, doesn't work with
That
him.
is fair. Yeah, I think it's also going to be really interesting to see how they're going to depict Link because they've tried to make Link someone who talks before. There's been results,
Excuse
but
me, princess. Um,
I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
so I think I mean they're going to have to make Link talk. I would like if they made him silent, like do a Wally thing.
That
But if they didn't do it with Mario, they're not going to do it with Link. Um,
Link.
what was that?
You know how Wally goes Link.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going for
So
Waluigi again.
so he just goes Link.
You have
That's just the only thing he
you have
says
two
throughout the entire
voices: your normal
movie.
voice and Waluigi.
I can also do this. Oh yeah,
Peter.
Peter.
Maybe I should get him
I
the
can
voice
also
Link.
do a goofy voice. If
Uh,
it used to be better, but I've kind of fallen out of practice. Hook you.
anyways, Tom
Anyways,
Holland is Link.
okay. Tom Holland as Zelda.
That's what they should do. Cast Tom Holland as every character but Link.
I already made that joke,
Oh frick.
or close to it anyway. But yeah.
Because like
Um.
because the whole thing is whenever anyone needs to like cast a like young-ish white guy, it's always Tom Holland.
Yeah. I
I believe he
mean.
straight up said, "Stop asking me to do a Ben 10 movie. I'm not doing it." So
That's. I was gonna say that's a shame, but it just means someone else will do it, or no one's gonna. That's not gonna
it's
happen.
not gonna
That'll
happen.
never happen.
Um,
Maybe that's what the new Disney series will
Imagine,
be.
guys, we bought Ben 10, and here's the new series.
Uh,
Um, yeah, Zelda film. A little too early to say anything. I mean, we're pretty much going through the exact same reaction we got when we got Mario movie. It's like everyone's saying this is gonna suck because Illuminations is doing it, and then Illumination did it really well. So I don't know. It's worth keeping an eye on. Uh, Zelda's a bit harder because like, what game are you adapting? You can't just do general Zelda like you do general Mario.
I feel like it doesn't have to be one specific game, but I can't imagine them taking much inspiration from anything after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure those, because that was one of the cool things about the Mario movie was how it referenced everything up till Odyssey. I think they'll probably end up doing something similar if they end up doing the Zelda movie. I but as far as like main story elements, I can't imagine much past Ocarina of
yeah.
Time.
I'm pretty sure the story will just be stop Ganon, maybe rescue Zelda.
Yeah. Go.
Zelda's a big like interest point for me because like, are you going to do the Peach thing in the movie where she's an active protagonist and she's helping to stop everyone, or will she be kidnapped? Because they kind of boned themselves by doing what I would imagine they would want to do with Zelda with Peach.
I could imagine them doing um something like Twilight Princess or Breath of the Wild, where she's still taking like somewhat of a proactive role, but more behind the scenes.
That could
Or
work.
there's some stuff she's not able to do just because she has to do magic stuff, and then Link has to go out and stab stuff.
That could work.
I just I what I want to see is I just want to see Link interacting with just all the different Hylian stuff in the world. I want to see the Zorons. The Zoro. I want to see the Gorons. I want to see Koroks. Fuck it. I want to see the Deku. I want to see even like the dumb shit like the Deku Scrubs.
I want to see the
Deku.
Nifra, but we're not going to get her at all.
Uh, yeah,
At
that'd be cool though.
at
If
best, if they do what you said, where like, he goes to all the different domains, you could maybe throw in Mifa in like the background, or like a random background Zora, kind of like how they had Diddy Kong, Dixie, and Funky, and everyone else in the Kong world.
Yeah, I imagine there won't be anything Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom related.
I mean, I could maybe see like
Um,
as a joke, Link is wearing the blue tunic for one scene,
that's
and
fair.
that's it.
Yeah, like some like tiny reference, but
Yeah,
nothing,
maybe
nothing
Ganon can
big.
like spread the calamity, and that's his like evil plan. But I don't think character wise we're gonna see any of the champions. I don't think we're gonna get
Right.
our 12-hour sex scene between Link and Sidon. Um,
This whole movie is just to make Cylon canonically gay. um,
they were right in the
yeah.
wrong of Tears of the Kingdom. You have anything else?
Listen, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
go,
was gonna.
go.
Anything else I want to say?
No, I'm sorry. If you have something else you want to say about Sidon, you can go.
Oh no, I just want to talk more about Zelda. I'm gonna be really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I'm definitely
I don't
interested, but
I
I do
don't
feel like this
care
is one
if
of those
it's
things where we need a trailer. I,
I'll be honest, I don't even need a
yeah,
trailer.
no, I mean, we need a trailer to really talk about it because a Mario
Yeah,
movie you
that's
can
fair.
kind of understand just based off that. Like, if I say they're making a Mario movie, you pretty much know what you're gonna get. For Zelda, there's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
That is a bit more complicated. I always I am a little bit disappointed it's going in the movie direction because I always
TV
thought Zelda
series.
would work better as a show.
Yeah,
But I mean, c'est la vie. Um, I don't know. It would be interesting to see Nintendo kind of broaden their horizons more, or, try different types of shit. And it's
I think
almost a little,
we're gonna get a show sooner or later. What it'll be on,
yeah,
I don't
it is a
know,
little,
but
yeah, it is almost a little unfortunate that the Mario movie did so well because now they're gonna do just that constantly
yeah.
until people are burned out on it.
Okay, a final thing about Zelda movie. Will there be any references to Mario?
Um, if there's gonna be any, I mean, probably right
Probably some
because
minor
it's not
stuff,
even.
but not like end credits
It's not
and
gonna be fucking MCU
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Where Link falls into a warp pipe and he goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. It'll just
Exactly.
be like at best, there's like an item from Mario in like a shop, and no one mentions it.
Yeah, because I mean that's how they do it in the games, right?
Yeah,
Like you've got Link's Awakening, you've got the Happy Mask Salesman with Mario's head.
I
You know,
yeah.
dude, it met
Happy Mask Alien would be cool to see in a movie.
Happy Mask Salesman voiced by William Dafoe, right? Right?
That works so well. Oh,
Do it, Illumination, you fucking
now
cowards.
I want this. Oh frick.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we have to move on before I get depressed because I know this is never gonna happen. Uh,
I want more Zelda. I want more Nintendo stuff. I'm such a slut for Nintendo. I don't care.
again, we're pretty much confirmed a Donkey Kong movie. Like that seems more or less
Yeah.
locked. Um,
Oh yeah, and I'll watch it
yeah,
too. I'll
and
watch. I don't
obviously
care what
we're gonna get
slop they throw at me.
Mario 2. That film did
Yeah.
way too good to
Yeah.
not get a billion sequels.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna see like Luigi's Mansion, or
Yeah,
at least I hope. We're gonna see a bunch of shit.
yeah. Look,
I think we honestly might get like a Mario cinematic
I'd
universe,
be okay
considering
with
how well that
that.
movie did.
There's definitely enough to mine for Mario to make a full film, make a full like universe over
Yeah.
it. Like,
Maybe if they make enough movies, we'll finally get some representation from one of the RPG games.
I still don't see it, but
Damn it! No.
I
One
couldn't.
of these days,
I mean, they again, they don't even reference it in freaking Mario Kart.
yeah, such a
I
shame.
don't think we even got any references in the movie. Like even very vague, like even music wasn't used from any of the RPGs.
No, which is a shame because Yoko Shimomura, man, come on. If you want good music, fucking Yoko Shimomura. I've been saying it once, I've been saying it 100 times.
Cool.
Fucking, oh man. Uh, she does the music
Kingdom
for
Hearts,
Super
I
Mario
know.
RPG.
Uh, do you want to move on to the next topic?
Unless you want to talk about Nintendo more, then
No,
yeah,
I want to talk
we
about
can
gay
go on.
people. Everyone talk about gay people, okay?
Who cares
Okay,
about gay people?
okay. So Disney did the normal corporate thing of doing a Pride Month video. It's from their Disney Chibiverse series where it's like all their show characters are directing, and it's fine. It's normal kid stuff. It's fun. Um, but for Pride Month, it ended with this like giant rainbow with like it said Pride on it, and all various different characters underneath it. And there are some actually canon gay characters. Obviously, there's Lumity is in there. One of the ghosts from Ghost of Molly McGee is gay, and he's there. Um, but Disney doesn't have enough gay characters, at least ones they'd want to acknowledge. So they had to throw in some stranglers in there, um, which means there's two that stand out, or two pairs. The first is Anne and Sasha from Amphibia. So you can probably imagine how the internet reacted to that, with two standing right next to each other.
Yeah, that the only thing I've seen of this commercial was people pointing out that a single frame of them together, being like, "Guess it's canon. Let's fucking go."
Um,
Uh,
every time
which
someone points that
I don't
out,
have any stake in that.
yeah, I'm just happy Marcy isn't there.
Yeah,
She's confirmed Airways, guys. Let's go. She's not there.
yeah, that's totally what that means.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, again, you think if they would care enough to, you think if they're already low on gay characters. You have three canonical asexual characters. You could throw one of them in. Nope, nope. Uh, before you ask, it's a Periopatipus, Lilith, and Owen from Gargoyles. Um,
I didn't. I did know about Owen.
yeah, I made a video on it, but it's unlisted
I,
because I don't want to get yelled at.
yeah,
Oh, by the way, my dad found the podcast, so he finds out that I'm airways because of this freaking not air, just asexual. I'm not romantic, but if he finds out I'm asexual because of this podcast, I will kill you. 100%. I will literally kill you.
that's the funniest shit.
He, he has not watched any of my videos this entire year, but he finds out I'm freaking asexual via this freaking podcast. I will kill you. Um,
Are you telling me that your dad has heard my voice?
there is a pod. He hasn't watched it yet, but he did like, hey, I saw you have a podcast where you talk about broccoli racism.
Did he say that?
Yes, because he just looked up the episodes, and that was one that stuck up to him. Because he doesn't know what a owl house
Oh
is.
no, people are looking.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, because the last. If you go to our page, it's just smash or pass.
uh,
He probably thinks you're the opposite of asexual right now.
um. So, anyways, back to the commercial. Um, every time someone brings up the Anne and Sasha thing, you will always get the exact same response. That is in the exact same frame as Anne and Sasha. There's Phineas and Ferb right next to each other. Um, so,
Yeah.
I don't think it's incest. But here's my conspiracy theory. I have heard some people say that one of them is asexual air race. That's not happening. If they wanted to include an asexual Phineas and Ferb character, they literally have Perry, who isn't freaking there because they don't care. Asexuals don't exist. Also, I guarantee if they include Perry, all the comments would be like, they confirmed Doof and Perry gay? And,
They are gay.
yeah. No, they're not, because Doof's 47, Perry's 10.
Don't be homophobic.
I'm not. I'm just anti-pedophile. I feel like that's pretty rational. It'd be the same freaking. It'd be the same freaking thing as if they included as when Nick included SpongeBob in one of their things, like SpongeBob gay confirmed. Please ignore that he's been confirmed as asexual for 2 freaking decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's my conspiracy theory with Phineas and Ferb being there. A couple months ago, February, obviously, being freaking stupid, they did Galentine's Day, where, like, it was all the female characters from Disney shows. They're all segmented off into little groups based on their show. And it was like, who would you spend time with on Galentine's Day? And 5 out of 6 of the groups they included were decently popular ships. There's Rapunzel and Cassandra from the Tangled show. There's obviously the Amphibia girls, Gossamon and the Gee girls. And then there's Owl House, where it had Luz and Amity, but also had Ida in there. And my conspiracy for that, which also ties into this, is it was originally just Amity and Luz.
Lose.
Yeah. Because that's normal pairing. Usually, when you think of like pairings in Owl House, you don't think of those two and Ida together because Ida barely interacts with Amity. So they threw in Ida to be like, wait, if we just put Lumity together with all the other characters, it would confirm all these shifts pretty much. So they threw in Ida as like, nope, this is not shipping based because we wouldn't include an adult with some children. So nope, this is just friend stuff. You can't use this for shipping. And that's exactly why they put Phineas and Ferb right there together, because you can't say it's shipping because we have two freaking brothers together right next to each other. So frick you.
Edith is just like the lame, or Ida is just the lame mom watching over Luz to make sure that she doesn't make any bad choices. Ignore how out of character that is for Ida, but it's my head.
Making sure she does do bad choices, like actively encourage her.
Making sure she doesn't make any good choices.
she's like, okay, here's your curfew. Please ignore it. Also, here's a firework.
Please don't come back after before midnight.
I will literally throw you out in the street if you come back before midnight.
Here's a fake ID. Go wild, kid.
so, so that's my conspiracy theory. It's they threw in Phineas and Ferb to dissuade anyone from making any fan theories or headcanons.
And yet,
which instead just rose the headcanon of one of the two are aroace or asexual, which I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean,
go. Yeah.
If it'd be any of them, it'd be Ferb.
Oh, 100%.
Let's be real.
It's usually what I see is Phineas is there because he's an ally and Ferb's there because he's asexual. That's because people really don't want to acknowledge that the freaking him dating Vanessa was a thing that happened.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I don't know what
I don't like
Meyer
that.
was doing there.
It was fun as like a cute like, oh, he has a crush, but it's one-sided because one of them is much older than the other. And then they made a canon and it was weird and gross. I don't like it. I'm gonna make a video on every single Phineas and Ferb special sooner or later, so we'll cover it then.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Povenmire, he don't usually miss, but
he missed.
He missed.
Everyone has their off days, and that was like they stacked all together, and they all fell out on one day.
That one was especially weird because it was like, I guess they were more preoccupied with, oh, Ferb needs a girl because Phineas gets a girl. Why can't Ferb get a girl? But it's like, I don't. And maybe it wasn't even Povenmire's decision. I should be just saying his name.
Yeah, no, it's how everyone acts with creators where they act like the one guy does everything. It's why my favorite indie video game of all time is Smash Brothers. I can't believe one guy, Mr. Sakurai himself, did everything in that game. He's so talented.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying Povenmire because it's funnier.
Yeah.
But I do understand that there's, it's a complex system.
It could have been Swampy as far as we know.
Yeah, it could have also been neither. It could have been like some director being like, Ferb needs a girl, get him any girl, or we'll kill you.
What they should have done for this commercial is have Buford Baljeet.
True.
Too bad the freaking Flash Forward episode sinks that ship too, because Baljeet is with Ginger, one of the Fireside Girls.
Who gives a shit?
True, let's just retcon this entire episode. Frick you.
Baljeet and Ginger, they're both gay, but they're just kind of like using each other as cover because they don't come out yet. They sleep in separate beds is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Asexual Ferb and gay Buford and Baljeet. Canon. And Ginger now, too.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite character.
Yeah. So... fix your show for you, Povenmire. Give me my paycheck.
We know the reboot's coming out. These ideas are free. Don't worry.
Exactly.
I really wonder what they're going to do with the reboot because, like, they can't make it...
Who do you think they're going to make gay?
Probably Perry.
You make somebody gay.
Asexual because, of course. No, they're pretty like against giving him a girlfriend, so I probably wouldn't give him a boyfriend either, or anything.
Yeah.
To
be fair, it's kind of hard to confirm a character as asexual in a children's show because then.
No, it's not. Just give him a sticker, just some random sticker. That's what you do with gay and bi characters all the freaking time.
That is true.
Literally, I know you haven't seen him.
Asexual sticker. He's a platypus.
He has a giant layer. You can just throw a sticker in somewhere.
He doesn't have money to go and buy sticker at the shop.
You can steal it.
He is a good guy. What kind of Neanderthal do you take him for?
He throws freaking Doofenshmirtz off buildings and blows up his building. Reminder. Other people live in that building. So Perry has the
Yeah,
blood in his hands.
listen, people in Phineas and Ferb world are very sturdy, so
Yeah, so that's really all I wanted to say about that commercial. It's a cute commercial. I like it, but
I have not seen it.
yeah, um, I do feel like they should have picked their characters a bit smarter. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it was some intern who probably hasn't even seen any of the shows
yeah,
since like whatever,
um,
you know.
I feel like they knew what they were doing when they put Anne and Sasha there.
They honestly might not have. Honestly, I feel like the fans care about these shows way more than,
But like
whatever
putting them
commercial agency
together,
did.
like right,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either. I just think it's
They're
funny.
just gals being pals. They're just roommates.
You know, I personally actually do ship Sasha and Anne. Um,
I
don't because you haven't seen the show.
haven't seen Amphibia.
Yeah, but like, hey, if they're together, cool. Make Marcy
Yeah.
air right. Um,
Yeah, Sasha and Anne are together and their child. And then there's just the third wheel slash child of Marcy.
she's not a child. She's the same age.
Yeah, but like that's fair. I haven't seen the show. I don't know. I'm making
Yeah,
like
you should
broad
maybe watch
assumptions.
Amphibia or something. I don't know.
I was planning on it, and then I got hungry, and then like a year passed by.
I'm gonna kill you someday. Yeah. So I guess that's really all I have to say about that. I just think it's like I do genuinely believe they threw Phineas and Ferb in there as like a way to dissuade anyone from using this as like canon, just like that old like Valentine's Day uh, image.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like, there's no reason to put Ida in that image besides to be like, there. This is not shipping, by the way. Don't use this to support shipping. Uh,
They should have just put Ida into the trailer,
yeah,
same as they did with the Gal Pals.
yeah. I don't know why they didn't put Ida in like the ad or
Because Ida's got to be something, right?
she's canonically by.
Yeah,
Eh,
because she's just cool like that.
Throne Rain. I don't know why they didn't Throne Rain.
Yeah,
Like only
it's their one
non-binary. I think
openly non-binary character, pretty much.
there might be some more, but like that's probably the biggest one.
I'm sure there's something, but I don't give a shit. I like. I'm a big rain head,
Yeah,
so
huge rainer. You rain all the time.
I bless the rains down in Africa.
Uh,
Oh man, I'm funny.
no, you're not. Also
Oh,
throwing Lilith and Perry. I also think throwing
but
Owen,
they're
but
holding hands.
what?
But what would you do if Disney canonically confirmed the ship of Perry the Platypus and Lilith?
I would be like, hey, Perry's 10 years old. Also, he's a platypus. That's probably the more important thing.
I'm sure he's like 30 in platypus years.
Your Honor, I know I fricked a dog, but you see, it's like 20 in dog years. No, don't put me to jail.
Your Honor, I know I fucked my dog, but you gotta. But it was Pride Month, you know. You can't do this in our Pride Month.
Uh,
Uh, Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Um,
There you go. I said we should do a Pride Month episode. That's it.
yeah, I haven't done anything Pride Month related unless you count all the gay porn I watch. But
Anyway, Spider Verse.
um, Speaking of gay porn, Spider Verse.
Yeah, I was not expecting a 30-minute sex scene between Peter B and Miguel. I'm sure it'll make sense
Um,
once you get the third film. It was just really out of nowhere for this one.
Miguel is hot.
I
He's got all
know.
that
I have
vampire-ness to him.
seen nothing but like absolute thirst for freaking Miguel. Like,
There's this one Instagrammer I watch. He's very buff and he's very good at baking. You can guess which one I most care about. Uh,
baking?
but he's been doing cosplays as Spider-Man 2099, and like, yeah,
So that's
I
a
like.
review of
I
Spider Verse. Hope you enjoyed this episode.
sorry for sorry for me being open about my sexuality towards men.
I am too. I
I know
hate
you're.
everyone, and I am asexual, and I don't like people.
Yeah, there. I haven't really thought about it. It is kind of funny, the asexual and the. I guess I guess I say bisexual because I prefer the colors of the bi flag. But pan is technically closer to correct, but I'll still say bi. But I think it's funny the asexual and the bisexual, like, but we're both still bitchless, so it's like, damn,
Well, one of us has an excuse.
yeah. I have an excuse too. I've got arthritis.
Relatable. Um. So,
I have
how do you want to
constant
start with
pain.
Spider Verse? Because there's a lot to talk about, but not a lot to say. If that makes sense.
I want to start with a question.
Yeah.
So the scene with Miles, like the several scenes, spoilers for Spider Verse, by the way,
Yeah.
we're just spoiling the whole
If you
movie.
haven't seen Spider Verse, you can leave the podcast now because this is all.
Specifically, both into the Spider Verse, probably, and also across the Spider Verse. Just spoilers all around. But anyway, I have a question. So there's several scenes in the movie with Spider Man or Miles Morales trying to tell his mom that he's Spider Man, right?
Yes.
Did that come off as a little queer to you? Was that just me? Was that
Oh,
just me
oh
and
no,
my queer
there's a
ass?
hundred. There's everyone's pretty much said this is like a very thinly veiled allegory for coming out, especially in
It
regards
felt
to
super gay.
the thing most people are talking about is if Spider Gwen is trans. That's like a very
Oh,
popular head canon.
is the voice actress
No,
trans? Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, but also I don't think Miles' voice actor is gay, and also he's very clearly interested in Spider Gwen.
Yeah, it wouldn't even matter if Gwen was trans or not,
Yeah,
as long as she's a girl. Then
yeah,
he, he could be like, whatever. I'm not saying anything like that.
yeah.
I know it's not explicitly him. I know it's not
It's metaphor. It's metaphor.
explicitly gay.
Yeah,
It's definitely like
yeah, but everyone's pretty much
it
said like this has
yeah.
like for Gwen. Not only is she the colors of the trans flag, but she literally has a protect trans kids like poster in her room, which I even mentioned in an old video in the Hanna Barbera video. Um,
I completely missed
yeah,
that.
I mentioned it in the Hanna Barbera video. Uh,
Oh, so this was into the Spider Verse where this happened?
no, it was in a commercial for Across. They had it, and in the actual movie, it's in there too.
Oh, I completely missed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The the thing was, I was talking about how
It's good.
Jellystone is so ignored that they have four canonically trans characters. Yet there's not one singular like 30-minute rant video about it about how Yogi Bear went woke. While we have Across the Spider Verse, there's a 2-second trans poster in one trailer, and there's 50 different people ranting about it. So you know you messed up when you can't even get the easily angered to be angry at you.
Man, I love the way I live my life because I didn't know about any of that shit,
You should
and
have,
I
because
think
it's I mentioned a video of my favorite videos of all time. So glad you don't know that. So happy for
I
you.
definitely
I'm
watched.
so glad. Yo, so silly clown.
I definitely remember. I remember the Jellystones bit. I must have just forgotten that was Spider Verse
Yeah,
because I definitely remember the Jellystones part.
yeah.
But
Um,
again,
yeah. Not only that, her dad has a like a trans like pin on him.
maybe her dad's
Yeah,
trans.
I was gonna say, what if the dad is trans and she's just like really supportive of her dad? How would the internet react?
That'd be so wholesome. Aw, it'd be weird for a trans cop though.
Oh yeah, that would cause so much controversy. Um, I mean,
Yeah,
hey, he
uh,
stopped being a cop.
that is true.
Um,
That is that is one of the most impressive things about Across the Spider-Verse. Uh, is it made me deeply care about the safety of this cop
I,
because it's
I mean,
like, yeah,
there's two cops in this film. There's also Miles's dad.
Miles' dad is the one I'm talking about right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Um,
I was referring to uh, Gwen's dad because.
yes, I know,
Oh, okay, never mind.
but
We on the same page
I don't
then.
know. I really like Miles' dad. And it's like normally I'm such a fucking like I'm the person who I could easily pull up several large documents of like case studies about why the police are bad, and it's a topic very uh, I'm very well versed in, and so every time I see a cop, I'm a little bit of a liberal
You
snowflake cuck
say
about it,
that.
you
You say
know.
that. Oh, I hate cops, even in fiction. Yet the second I throw Judy Hopps in front of you,
But she's a rabbit, it's fine.
she's still a cop.
Listen,
I'm listening.
uh,
Come on, say it. I'm listening.
I really like the music in this movie. One of the best things about or Into the Spider Verse was how good the music was, and I like that not only was this movie's soundtrack also really as good, but it was also a different style. It just had a completely like there was a different tone to it, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, the music's great in
But it,
this.
it still felt very consistent and still as high quality, while still having its own unique identity.
Yeah.
I was listening to it this morning
Epic.
on Spotify.
Where you can also watch this podcast every single whenever the frick spells uploads.
Sometime Sunday.
Did you upload the new one?
Nope.
Of course not.
I'll have to do that.
I'm gonna just one day I'm gonna stop coming to recordings until you freaking upload it.
I mean, I uploaded last Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you did.
No, I did.
You did.
I
Um,
did.
frick. What else is there? There's so much to talk about with this film. What do you think about Spot?
I liked him. I think he was funny. I think he did a balance between being like just an interesting personality to watch while still um while while also being able to like challenge the characters in a unique way. And I'm going to be interested to see what happens to him in the next movie.
My complaint with this film is I don't like how half of this is uh Miles in like normal world and Spot's the main villain, and then like halfway through, it just kind of stops, and it's all about the Spider Society, and Spot just kind of dips out of the film, and it's all about Miguel and the Spider Society. I don't really like that. I it feels a little lopsided. That's my only complaint with the film, though. I love this movie, but it did feel like it was mostly a setup film for Beyond Spider Verse.
Yeah, and I mean that's because it is, and
It,
that is one of the things where I get, and maybe my opinion will change once Beyond comes out, but it is very much.
yeah, I'm really curious
It,
with Beyond because now they have to juggle like three villains and so many different plot points.
I think the thing with Beyond or with Across is I felt like the transition at least to all right now
From
to the
Spot
new
to Miguel, basically.
from Spot to Miguel was pretty smooth because then it's
Yeah, because they're chasing
because
Spot.
you track him into to the India Spider India area, which by the way I fucking love that whole area. I love that scene. That
That was also great.
uh,
This is a great movie.
what's his name?
Obviously, I don't think that goes without saying.
What's his name? Like Pavita or something?
I don't know his like real name. I just call him Spider Man India, which is his like code name.
Yeah, Spider Man India. He
I
was
saw this
great.
film less than a week ago, so I'm not gonna know everything.
Right. I I wasn't expecting. I don't know why. I think because I had with. I think one of my things about um Into the Spider Verse. It's hard to remember all these fucking names. With Into the Spider Verse was how much I didn't much care about the side cast. You know, like obviously like Noir was fun and all that, but then you've got like Penny Parker and Peter Porker. Where it's like, all right, I get it. That's cute. You're still in the movie though. Why? Um,
Can I say something controversial?
yeah,
My thoughts are the exact opposite. I really liked Into's secondary cast, and I loved Across's as well. I love uh, I love Spider Punk. I love Spider Man India. We didn't get enough of them. They were very minor bit players.
that is
Yeah,
fair.
they didn't even get like their moment the same way Porker got his and Noir got his and Penny got hers. Um, so but
I feel like Spider Punk did. I feel like he got a few good moments, but I get where you're
I
coming
feel
from.
like they're more like comedic bits and not like big like action moments like the original three got.
That is fair. A lot of the action was very focused on Miles.
Yeah. Which, okay, obviously it's his movie, so I'm not gonna complain about that.
Right.
But I do kind of wish when you have the longest animated film of all time, I do feel like you could have given them one or two more scenes. But I love what we got of them, so, and I really am excited to see more of them, and also the old three, um, back in Across and Beyond. I hate these titles.
Yeah. Maybe just start doing the numerical shit. You know, one, two, and three. Let's.
Yeah. Um, One character I thought was like I I can excuse a lot of these characters because they're going to have more development. Not a fan of what they do with Ben Riley. Um, to just make him like
That's the clone one,
yeah, it's
right?
a clone one who's like just generic '90s superhero who's dark and broody, which is now
No, I
what
thought it was a fun bit.
Ben is like in the comics. That's actually what Peter was like in the comics. Well, Ben was more of the traditional Spider-Man. So it just feels like I'm gonna call it the Scrappy Doo effect, where it's you're pretty much just taking one character that most people don't like, but there are some genuine fans, and you're turning them to something completely different just to bash them. I don't like that, but he was funny though, so I'll give him a pass.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't know much about Ben Riley, so I didn't even pick up. I just assumed they were being. I don't know. I assumed it was being played up, but it was like
yeah, no,
I don't know
he's
how
nothing like
much.
that in the comics, but it's funny. I'll allow it. Uh, Hopefully he appears in the next movie. Um, especially since they confirmed Spider Ham. So that way, Spider Ham, voiced by your favorite actor of all time, John Mulaney, uh, Ben
Oh
Riley,
yeah.
voiced by Andy Samberg. We can finally get our Chip and Dale reunion. It's been so long since those actors have been together. We really need them to come back together to recreate peak fiction.
I really want Spider Ham and Spider Punk to like be
Oh,
friends.
100%. They would be such big friends.
That's gotta
What I
happen.
want is uh, Miguel hates like Miguel doesn't really trust most of the Spider people. There's one person he does trust. His top advisor is Lego Spider Man. So we need to have Lego Spider Man versus Spider Ham, right?
Oh, can you imagine if he was like a build master?
They could probably write around that, yeah, because same people who made Lego Movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
just don't actually say the word Lego. Um,
Are they not allowed to say the word Lego?
Probably,
Oh, I guess because it wouldn't make sense in
yeah.
universe.
Also because probably copyrighted.
I mean, whatever. They're all. They can just ask nicely.
Yeah, but yeah. Um,
But yeah.
who is your favorite Spider-Man cameo?
Ooh.
I know what your answer is,
Oh.
but like,
You know what my answer is gonna
I
be?
100% know what your answer is gonna be. And if it's not this, it's
Tell
because you
me.
forgot your answer.
All right. Who's my favorite? Tell me.
Video game Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. No, that was nice. I like the bit that they did.
I think they got.
One of
I think
my
they got back Yuri Lowenthal. Yeah, it
yeah
was great to see him on screen. We
Yuri.
should have more Yuri on screen. I want to see more Yuri on the big screen. I love seeing Yuri so much.
All right, man. Sure. Well, luckily he's on ice right now, so you're good. Um, I, I mean, obviously it was like cool to see, but one of the weird things, and I don't know how other people feel about this because maybe like spectacular Spider-Man fans have this opinion too, but it's weird to see these Spider-Man that it's like, because one is some random motherfucker. It's like, yeah, sure, you can believe this. I can believe that you can believe this, but it's like you're really telling me that uh, Yuri Lowenthal's PS4 Spider-Man is going to be like, yeah, let's let entire universes die,
Yeah,
or let's
that's
let's let
also
let's
kind
let
of.
let's let all these Uncle Bens die. Let's let and I mean, sure, he did the thing with Actually, he did literally do that with Spoilers for the game. He let Aunt May die to save more people, but still, it just
Exactly what you said with me for Spectacular Spider-Man. 'Cause that was gonna be my answer for favorite guest. Um,
um.
but
But
it does
also,
feel a
I
little
think my
weird.
favorite cameo wasn't that. My favorite cameo was definitely the Cowboy Spider Man.
That was a lot of fun, and the freaking horse. I love the horse. Um,
Yeah, I mean specifically the horse was my favorite.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I love the really weird ones. I love that they have like plushy Spider Man and Tsum Tsum Spider Man and Popsicle Spider Man. Uh, Obviously the cat and T Rex got a lot of attention. Peter parked car. I love how like I'm pretty sure all of these are like actual things before the movie.
At least most of them. There was some where it's like, there's no way you aren't a thing, but I just have no idea where you're from. Like the one Spider-Man character where it's um, the lady who can't walk,
I th-
and so she was like,
oh, I
"Don't you think
oh god, I remember
people
hearing a
use
story
comedy as a
about this.
crutch?"
I don't remember what it, I think she was like a fan character or something. God, oh god, what was that? What was that? I
Yeah,
don't.
that's just not something I ever heard
Yeah,
about.
I think she was made for the movie, but I think she was like a fan character or she was based off someone. I don't remember. I really hate that. I don't remember. I'm gonna look this up. Um,
All right. Then I'll talk about other things. What character I was surprised I didn't care about as much was Spider Woman because she's got a motorcycle. That's everything I want in a character. But it was weird. I wonder what they're doing because like she's pregnant, so who's the father? And then they just never mention it. I don't know if that's supposed to be like some sort of big twist or whatever.
If I had to
But
take a
also
wild
just
guess, probably Miguel. Maybe
that didn't seem to be the vibe though.
it's the only character I feel
Um,
like that would like make sense.
Miguel, it doesn't make sense for Miguel's character for him to have kids because of his backstory. You know, that's just where my brain's at. And also, why not just say that? You know. But also, it was just I don't know. She was very underwhelming because her character arc seemed to be just Gwen's character arc, but like she's in this weird middle ground between Gwen and Miguel, and it's just like, but we've already got Gwen and Miguel, so it's like, all right,
Uh,
I don't entirely understand why you're here. Maybe that'll change in the third movie, but I don't know. It was just I didn't quite understand why she was in there.
I feel like it's another thing where it's like that's going to be a third movie thing.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm letting that. I'm gonna let that live. But that was like the. I think she was the one character where it was like, like whenever she was talking, I was like, okay,
Uh,
that's cool. Anyway, where's Miles? Where's Peter B? Where's Gwen?
uh,
You know, like
can I briefly jump in here to say the wheelchair Spider-Man, the one was the crutches, based off of a fan character, someone who's in a wheelchair made in crutches made. So that's actually pretty cool.
that's
Yeah,
lovely.
that's really nice to include like a fan character and give them like a
Yeah, that's super cool.
yeah, include like a scene all to themselves where they talk and everything. That's nice. That's cool. Um,
Oh yeah, to be part of to have
I don't
anything
know
to
if
do with
I
Spider
don't know if
Verse.
they voiced the character, if that's what you're gonna say, but
No, just to be part of it. You know, see something you made up on the big screen.
yeah,
Like that's a dream. You know.
yeah, like in a
Um,
Spider-Man movie, like
yeah,
sequel to arguably the one animated film in the past like 2 decades that no one hates,
yeah.
which still applies
It
because
was
after this film release, I got there's the obligatory backlash of it's being too popular.
whatever. It's, bleh.
Yeah, so Spider Verse is
Um,
amazing.
so good.
Both films.
I love looking at that movie.
Yeah, everyone understands. But this is like the best looking animated film ever made. Um,
Yeah, I could totally see myself
I need to rewatch this
like,
film just so I can like pause every couple seconds during uh the Spider Society scene just to see everything in the background.
oh yeah, I'm sure all those Easter egg channels are gonna have a fucking field day with
Oh,
this.
they're gonna go
But what I was gonna
insane.
say is I could totally imagine this being like the movie because I used to do this as a kid where I'd watch like the same like three movies every night before I went to bed. I could totally see me like just as an adult being like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this movie every night before I go to bed. I don't even give a fuck.
Because it'll put you to sleep because it's boring. That's why this is an awful film. I fooled you all. Worst movie ever made.
Yeah, this movie sucked. I wish there was more uh gay sex.
I think one gay sex scene in a G-rated film is enough. You know, PG-rated film.
I just think it's pretty fucked up that you would release a movie in June and not even have the main character and have the main guy character be into a girl. I think that's just fucked up. Like
I
that.
mean, again,
I can't believe they made Miles straight on Pride Month. That's how
again,
dare they?
they pretty much all but confirmed that Gwen is trans. It's very heavily into that.
Still makes him straight.
I was talking about Gwen, not Miles. And even then,
Yeah,
we already said that it's pretty clearly a metaphor for coming out.
it felt pretty gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They knew what
I
they were
don't know.
doing.
I could see them like a few like in a random Twitter post be like, "Oh yeah, Miles is confirmed bisexual," and then just never addressed it in the third movie.
I
I
mean,
could see
someone's
that.
pointed out that the coloration of the three tiles for the three films matches the bi flag colors.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then they
That's
confirm that
cool.
every other character is asexual. The pops.
Except for Spider Ham.
Yeah. He's gay. There's no other explanation.
Uh,
He's canonically a
yeah.
cannibal, so I don't want him to be asexual. He eats a hot dog, what you ask.
Okay. Okay. I was like, what sort of that's the exact kind of shit Marvel would pull. Oh, new comics where Spider Ham's actually cannibal, and also Deadpool kills the universe again. I fucking hate comics.
That's why I don't read them.
uh, yeah, no, I don't read comics either.
Yeah, I just watch movies.
I'm a fake fan.
Um, what do you think
I
about
love movies though.
Evil Miles?
I am waiting to see what they do with it. I like the concept a lot.
I love the
I
concept, but the more I think about it, it's like you already have Spot, you already have the Spider Society, you already have Miles trapped in a different universe. Do you really need a third villain?
I mean,
Because
yeah,
this needs to
it
be
depends
wrapped up
on.
in one movie. I'm
Yeah, but it's.
yeah, go.
I mean, I fully believe that they can handle all three.
I think they can too, but
Take that out of context, but
I I think they
um,
can too, but like I am a bit worried.
I'm not. I have so much faith, blind faith in these people. I mean, come on, they made Spider Ham. They can kill God for all they want. That's how that works. Sorry, theologists. Um,
I like how you just say that right in front of me.
uh, oh, yeah. Sorry, I should have said like gods. Make it a bit
I mean, hey, that confirms
whatever.
that if to kill God, he must be real. So I mean, I win? Question mark.
I'm not an atheist. I'm
Gay
what's
theist,
the other one?
agnostic.
Agnostic. Yeah, I don't know. My one. Yeah, let's talk about this now. My one spiritual belief is that I don't believe in hell. That's it. I
Yeah,
don't know about
because
the rest of
I,
the shit. I
okay,
haven't
okay,
figured that
that's
out.
stupid. How could you not believe in that? You're literally living it.
True.
I'm so deep, guys. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I
you could write a poem about it.
yeah, I really like the the evil Miles twist, or as people call him, Kilometer Immorales.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
I loved that twist, and I loved that they brought back Uncle Aaron, goaded character. Um, I am just a little worried about what they'll do with him, but I'm sure they'll handle it. If they can handle a film with freaking Peter parked car and T Rex Spider Man, they can handle three villains.
One thing I did like that was fun is I think it's really fun how Evil Miles tied Miles up to
Punching bag.
punching bag the same way that Good Miles tied up Peter B in the first movie.
That was a cute little gag. Yeah, cute little reference.
Yeah,
Well, what I don't get
I
though is
didn't realize.
if you didn't notice, uh, uh, Evil Miles and Normal Miles, voice are different people.
That's fair. That's probably just for audience reasons.
Probably, but like I feel like it'll be like he's wearing a Prowler suit. I feel like you can tell which one's which.
Whatever. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had their reasons. I'm sure it's all right and clever and whatnot.
Don't you know? Once your dad dies, your voice changes.
His balls dropped. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much everything about Spider-Verse has been said before. Everyone loves the film, and as they should. Great film. Great setup to the third one, which better be the best film ever made. Because if it is not, there will be riots in the streets.
Yeah. One thing I do want to talk about though is the Spider-Man food. Do you see the
Whopper?
The big one was the Spider-Man. Yeah, the Spider-Man Whopper.
I'm just saying, Spider-Verse 1, no Whopper, worst performing Spider-Man film. Spider-Man 2, Whopper, doing amazingly. I'm just saying.
Was Into the Spider-Verse the worst performing Spider-Man movie?
Oh, hands down.
Oh wow, it's unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure it was reported that Across has already passed its global domestic gross.
Good for her.
Yeah. In like less than in around a week, it's already beaten it. So I'm honestly partly surprised that it even got a sequel because of how badly it did in theaters. But it did have like such a giant cult following, where it's like you literally could not say I like the superhero movie without saying actually it's worse than Into the Spider-Verse, the best film ever made. Which like I love the film too, but you're not original. Everyone loves Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Spider-Man bagel though? That whole thing.
Vaguely.
It was like they did.
But,
Yeah.
The joke.
I actually had one. It really hit the spot.
Kill yourself. I love Spot so
And
much.
that's the end of the podcast.
Spot is great. Spot's a great character.
Spot's a great character.
He
really hit the spot.
Because I love villains that are simultaneously like goofy little frickies, and who are also like legitimately powerful threats. The Bill Cipher approach, as I call it.
Oh yeah, those types of characters really hit the spot.
Yeah, you know, like characters like Aku, Kid Icarus, Hades. Sorry, just gotta clear my throat for it.
Also, just yeah,
Big Jack
also just
Horner.
Hercules, Hades. Yeah. Shut up.
Your favorite character of all time.
John Mulaney.
What?
I didn't even dislike him though. I think he worked well in the movie. It's just John Mulaney's voice. It's so because I'm so used to his comedy specials where it's like, yep, that's just John Mulaney.
Okay, how are you gonna feel about him returning in the film?
Oh, I'll still like it. Fucking, you kidding me? I just like life, you know. I like watching little Spider-Mans. I don't care who they're voiced by, as long as there's explosions, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast.
Is there anything else you want to? Anything?
No, not. Is there anything you want to say?
No. We hit all the things that I wanted to talk about, which I'm surprised, even though we went longer than usual. But
you could even say this episode
hit the spot.